So one thing, I'm really proud of from my time in the legislature is the concrete wins that we were able to achieve. My sort of operating philosophy is always like real change for real people. We need to think big, we need to move the narrative if we want to change what is possible to win, but also like people are being hurt right now and we need to be smart and strategic and get some good stuff done. So I was proud to introduce and pass legislation on to minimum wage, introduce the paid sick days legislation, to create a new community solar program, to get some changes in solitary confinement in our ACI. We're trying to abolish it, didn't quite get that far, but some reforms. And so, it's exciting when you sort of are able to introduce legislation that's kind of laughed at first, and it's like, that's never going to happen, and you're able, and with a coalition, building the kind of support that forces the folks in charge to have to give into it. It shows that, like, oh, we can keep doing this and expand. I think, Sunrise, the work that is being done around climate by the Sunrise Movement, I think is probably the most important work that's happening in the country and maybe the world, but probably the world right now. And I'm really grateful to everyone who's doing it. And I think the people in this room, like, we need you, right? Like, everyone in this room understands, everyone in this room knows that the threat we face from climate change is literally existential to our civilization, to the survival of our species, to like most life on this planet for the next 100,000 years. Everyone in this room feels the urgency of the stakes. I think everyone in this room understands that we don't have a snowball's chance in hell of addressing climate change if we're not also addressing the runaway depravity of racial capitalism that got us here in the first place. And literally not a single person with significant decision-making authority in the state government of Rhode Island understands any of those truths that like we feel in our very bones. So the work of replacing those people with like people in this room and outside of this room in our community who understand those truths is the work in front of us. Like that is what we need to be doing. And so again, grateful that you all are taking time to figure out your role in this work.